Success is not a destination, it's a journey. And I'm here to tell you that the road to that success is paved with the right habits, attitudes, and actions. You see, success is for everybody, but not everybody is willing to do what it takes to get it. But if you're ready to put in the work, to invest in yourself, and to follow a proven formula, then you, my friend, are well on your way to a life of success and significance. Chapter 1. The Foundation of Success. Building the right attitude. Folks, let me tell you something about success. It all starts with one thing: attitude. The attitude you carry is the difference between soaring to the heights of your potential or sinking into mediocrity. You've probably heard me say this before, but it bears repeating. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. What do I mean by that? Well, it's simple. You can be the smartest person in the room, but if you're carrying around a lousy attitude, if you're negative, bitter, or full of excuses, none of that intelligence is going to matter. Attitude is everything. It's the foundation on which everything else is built. You see, successful people don't focus on what's wrong, they focus on what's possible. They don't let setbacks become the end of the road. Instead, they see those setbacks as setups for a comeback. So, the first part of the Zig Ziglar formula for success is developing the right mindset. Key points for Chapter 1. Your mindset shapes your reality. Positive self-talk leads to positive outcomes. Eliminate negative influences and replace them with positive ones. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not drag you down. Your attitude determines how you respond to challenges. Chapter 2. The power of goals. If you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. Now, let me tell you something about goals. They are the GPS of your life. Without a goal, you're like a ship without a rudder, you drift. You get tossed around by the wind and the waves of life. But with a goal, you've got direction, purpose, and a destination in mind. And, folks, let me tell you, nothing great was ever accomplished by accident. People who succeed are people with clear, focused goals. But it's not enough to just have goals. You've got to have the right kind of goals. You've got to have goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. That's what we call SMART goals. Let me break that down for you. Your goals need to be specific. Don't just say, "I want to be successful." What does that mean? You need to define success for yourself. Maybe success to you means having a certain income, achieving a certain career milestone, or reaching a personal health goal. Whatever it is, you need to get specific. Then, you've got to make sure your goals are measurable. How are you going to track your progress? You can't manage what you can't measure. If you're not keeping score, how do you know if you're winning the game? Next, your goals need to be attainable. Set yourself up for success, folks. Don't set goals so far out of reach that you're setting yourself up for failure. Realistic goals keep you motivated. Finally, your goals need to be time-bound. Give yourself a deadline. Deadlines create urgency. When you know the clock is ticking, you're less likely to procrastinate, and you're more likely to get things done. Key points for Chapter 2. Set SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-bound. Break your long-term goals into manageable short-term steps. Write your goals down. There's power in putting pen to paper. Revisit and adjust your goals as necessary, but never lose sight of them. Goals give your life direction and purpose. Chapter 3. Work ethic. You've got to be willing to pay the price. Now, I've got to be honest with you folks. There's no substitute for hard work. None. There's no elevator to success. You've got to take the stairs. And those stairs can get mighty steep. But if you're willing to put in the work, the results are worth every drop of sweat. You see, the difference between successful people and those who never reach their potential isn't talent. It's work ethic. It's the willingness to go the extra mile. It's the decision to stay late when everyone else is going home. It's the discipline to keep pushing even when you don't feel like it. Now, I know we live in a world where everybody wants a shortcut. We've got microwave dinners, instant messaging, and overnight delivery. But when it comes to success, there are no shortcuts. You've got to plant the seeds, water them, nurture them, and wait for the harvest. It takes time, patience, and a whole lot of effort. But here's the good news: when you work hard, you don't just build success, you build character. You become the kind of person who's worthy of success. And when that success comes, you'll appreciate it even more because you know you earned it. Key points for Chapter 3. There are no shortcuts to success. Hard work is essential. Develop a strong work ethic by being disciplined and consistent. Embrace the process of working toward your goals, even when it's difficult. Go the extra mile. Most people quit when they're just one step away from victory. Success is not just about the end result. It's about who you become in the process. Chapter 4. Persistence. The secret to overcoming obstacles. Let me tell you something, folks. No matter how positive your attitude is, no matter how great your goals are, and no matter how hard you work, you're going to face obstacles. That's just life. But here's the thing. You don't have to let those obstacles stop you. The people who succeed are the people who persist. You've heard it said that quitters never win and winners never quit, and that's the truth. Persistence is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's what takes you from failure to success. It's what helps you push through the tough times and come out stronger on the other side. Think of Thomas Edison. Do you know how many times he failed before he finally invented the light bulb? Over 1,000 times. But when someone asked him about those failures, he didn't see them as failures at all. He said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the power of persistence. If you're facing setbacks, if you've hit a wall, don't give up. Dig in. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. You never know how close you are to your breakthrough. Key points for Chapter 4. Persistence is the key to overcoming obstacles. Failure is not the end, it's just a part of the process. Keep going even when things get tough. Most people give up right before they succeed. Learn from your mistakes and use them as stepping stones to success. Stay committed to your goals, no matter how long it takes. Chapter 5. The power of relationships. You can't do it alone, folks. Here's something that I think a lot of people overlook when they're talking about success: relationships. You can't do it alone. None of us can. Success isn't a solo sport, it's a team effort. You need people in your corner who believe in you, who support you, and who help you stay on track. Now, I'm not just talking about business relationships. I'm talking about your family, your friends, your mentors, and your community. You've got to surround yourself with the right kind of people if you want to succeed. You see, we are influenced by the people we spend the most time with. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." So, take a look at your inner circle. Are they lifting you up, or are they holding you back? And it's not just about what others can do for you, it's about what you can do for others. Success is not just about achieving your own goals, it's about helping others achieve theirs. When you make a positive impact on the people around you, success comes back to you tenfold. Key points for Chapter 5. Success is a team effort. Build strong, positive relationships. Surround yourself with people who inspire, motivate, and challenge you. Be a giver, not just a taker. Help others succeed. Invest time in building meaningful relationships with mentors, peers, and supporters. Success is not just about personal achievement, it's about contributing to others. Chapter 6. Integrity, the cornerstone of lasting success. Let me wrap this up by talking about something that I believe is the cornerstone of success: integrity. You see, folks, you can have all the talent in the world, you can work harder than anyone else, you can have the best goals and the most positive attitude, but if you don't have integrity, none of it matters. Integrity is what holds it all together. It's the glue that keeps you grounded when the winds of success start blowing your way. Let me tell you something about integrity. It's doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It's making sure that your actions line up with your words, and that you're honest in your dealings with others. It's about trust. And trust is something that takes years to build but only seconds to destroy. People want to do business with those they trust. They want to work with people they can count on. They want to be around those who are honest, reliable, and who stick to their word. If you build your success on a foundation of lies, shortcuts, or unethical behavior, I can promise you one thing: it will crumble. It may not happen today or tomorrow, but it will eventually fall apart, because success without integrity is a house built on sand. Now, I'm not saying that living with integrity is always easy. Sometimes, it means making tough choices. Sometimes, it means turning down opportunities that aren't aligned with your values. But in the long run, integrity pays off. Because when you build your success on a foundation of honesty, trust, and doing what's right, you're building something that will last. And that's the kind of success we're talking about here. The kind that stands the test of time. Key points for Chapter 6. Integrity is the foundation of lasting success. Always do the right thing, even when no one is watching. Trust is the most valuable currency in relationships and business. Success built on lies and shortcuts will eventually crumble. Living with integrity may require tough decisions, but it leads to long-term rewards. Chapter 7. The power of self-discipline. Doing what you need to do, even when you don't want to. Let's talk about something that separates the successful from the unsuccessful: self-discipline. Folks, you can have all the dreams, the goals, the vision, and the motivation in the world, but if you don't have discipline, you won't get very far. Self-discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Let me ask you a question. How many times have you known what you needed to do, but you didn't do it? Maybe you needed to exercise, but you decided to sit on the couch. Maybe you needed to make that important phone call, but you put it off. Maybe you needed to finish a project, but instead, you spent time on distractions. It happens to all of us. But here's the thing. Successful people don't let their feelings dictate their actions. They let their commitment to their goals drive them. Self-discipline is what gets you up in the morning when you'd rather stay in bed. It's what keeps you focused when distractions are pulling you in every direction. It's what helps you say no to the things that don't align with your goals, and yes to the things that do, even when they're difficult or uncomfortable. I want you to think of self-discipline like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. And just like any muscle, it requires consistent effort. You can't just exercise once and expect to be fit. You've got to work on it every day, building your discipline bit by bit, decision by decision. Key points for Chapter 7. Self-discipline is the key to turning your goals into reality. Successful people act based on their commitments, not their feelings. Self-discipline is like a muscle, it gets stronger with consistent use. Prioritize actions that move you closer to your goals, even when they're uncomfortable. Daily habits and routines are the foundation of self-discipline. Chapter 8. The importance of continuous learning. Keep growing, keep succeeding. Let me tell you something, folks, success is not a one-time event. It's not something you achieve and then just coast for the rest of your life. Success is a lifelong journey of growth, learning, and improvement. The moment you stop growing is the moment you start falling behind. You see, the world is constantly changing. Technology is advancing. Industries are evolving. What worked 5 years ago may not work today. And if you want to stay ahead, you've got to keep learning. You've got to be willing to adapt, to learn new skills, and to stay curious. One of the most dangerous attitudes you can have is, "I already know enough." That's the attitude of complacency. And complacency is the enemy of success. The most successful people are the ones who are always learning, always growing, and always looking for ways to improve. Now, I'm not saying you need to go back to school and get a degree. Learning doesn't have to come from formal education. It can come from reading books, attending seminars, listening to podcasts, or finding a mentor. The point is, you've got to invest in your personal and professional development if you want to keep moving forward. Key points for Chapter 8. Success is a lifelong journey of growth and improvement. The world is constantly changing, so you must continuously learn and adapt. Never adopt a know-it-all attitude. Stay curious and open to new ideas. Personal development can come from many sources, not just formal education. Always be looking for ways to improve your skills and knowledge. Chapter 9. The role of faith. believing in something bigger than yourself. Now, I know this is a topic that not everybody talks about, but I believe it's an essential part of the success formula, faith. And I'm not just talking about religious faith, although for many people, that's a big part of it. I'm talking about having faith in something bigger than yourself. It could be faith in a higher power, faith in the goodness of others, or simply faith in the idea that things will work out if you keep doing the right things. Why is faith so important? Because there are going to be times when things don't go your way. Times when you face challenges and obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. Times when you feel like giving up. And in those moments, faith is what keeps you going. It's what gives you hope. It's what helps you believe that no matter how tough things are right now, better days are ahead. Faith gives you the strength to keep pushing forward, even when the road is rough. It helps you stay focused on your goals, even when the results aren't showing up yet. And it reminds you that success is not just about you, it's about something bigger. It's about making a positive impact on the world around you. Key points for Chapter 9. Faith is an essential part of the success formula. Faith gives you hope and strength during difficult times. It's important to believe in something bigger than yourself. Faith helps you stay committed to your goals, even when things get tough. Success is about more than just personal achievement, it's about making a positive impact. Chapter 10. Gratitude. The secret to a fulfilled life. Let's talk about something that I think is one of the most overlooked elements of success, gratitude. You see, folks, success is not just about achieving your goals. It's about appreciating what you have along the way. Gratitude is the key to a truly fulfilled life. I know a lot of people who are successful by the world's standards. They've got the big house, the fancy car, the high-paying job. But they're not happy. They're constantly chasing the next thing, always feeling like they need more. Why? Because they haven't learned to appreciate what they already have. Gratitude is about focusing on the good things in your life, no matter how big or small. It's about taking the time to say, thank you, for the opportunities you've been given, for the people who have helped you along the way, and for the progress you've made. When you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, you stop focusing on what you lack and start appreciating what you have. And that, my friends, is the key to both success and happiness. Here's the thing, gratitude is a choice. It's a habit you can develop, just like any other habit. The more you practice gratitude, the more natural it becomes. And the more grateful you are, the more joy and fulfillment you'll find in your journey toward success. Key points for Chapter 10. Gratitude is the secret to a fulfilled and joyful life. Success is not just about achieving goals, it's about appreciating what you have along the way. Gratitude helps you focus on the positive, rather than what you lack. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude leads to greater happiness and success. Practice gratitude daily by reflecting on the good things in your life. Chapter 11. Giving back. Success is about making a difference. Let me close with this, folks. True success is not just about what you achieve for yourself. It's about what you give back. It's about making a difference in the lives of others. I believe that one of the most rewarding parts of success is using it to lift others up. You see, success is not just about climbing to the top of the mountain by yourself. It's about helping others reach the top with you. It's about using your time, your resources, and your influence to make the world a better place. Whether that's through mentoring, volunteering, donating to causes you care about, or simply being a positive influence on those around you. Giving back is an essential part of the success formula. I've found that the more you give, the more you receive. It's one of the great paradoxes of life. When you give generously, whether it's your time, your talents, or your resources, it comes back to you in ways you can't even imagine. Not only do you make a positive impact on others, but you also experience a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. Key points for Chapter 11. True success is about making a difference in the lives of others. Giving back is one of the most rewarding parts of success. Success is not just about personal achievement, it's about lifting others up. The more you give, the more you receive. Use your success to make the world a better place through acts of generosity. Conclusion. Putting it all together, well, folks, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about the Zig Ziglar formula for success, and how it involves setting goals, having a positive attitude, hard work, integrity, self-discipline, continuous learning, faith, gratitude, and giving back. These are the principles that will lead you to success, not just success in terms of money or fame, but real, lasting success that brings fulfillment, joy, and purpose. I want you to remember this: success is not a destination. It's a journey. And it's a journey that requires effort, commitment, and the willingness to keep growing, learning, and improving along the way. I believe in you. I believe that each and every one of you has the potential to achieve great things. But it's up to you to take the steps necessary to get there. So go out there, set your goals, work hard, stay positive, live with integrity, and make a difference in the world. And always remember, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Final thoughts. Success is a journey, not a destination. The Zig Ziglar formula for success includes key principles that apply to every area of life. You have the potential for greatness, but it's up to you to take action. Help others succeed, and you'll find success in your own life.